See, the very fact that we as individuals are so different from each other, there must be a reason. When you go to a restaurant and to order food, do you think all the family members of your home will order the same food? Definitely not. Why? Tastes are different. Preferences are different. Why preferences are different? Experiences are different. If I had gone to that restaurant and I had had a masala dosa some time back, I know it is good. So if you ask me which one, I would prefer masala dosa. Why? Because I've had it before. So any experience that we experience, the impressions that is left behind in our personality is called vasanas. Yeah. And there are plenty that we have gathered in this life and plenty in many lives. Some of them are noticeable because it comes to the surface of our consciousness or awareness so that we know it. Some of them are deep rooted, not yet started to come. In your child's case also, your child is, let us say, 2-3-year-old, the child has the potential vasanas ingrained in that which is yet to express because the opportunities have not yet started, or the brain, so-called the physical brain, has not yet started processing it. As the child grows to become a teenager, the rakshasas will come out of it. You will know it. No, doesn't listen to me. That is what originally he is. When he was a child, he was not developed enough to do that. Or some of them are talented by birth or whatever. So the peculiarities, idiosyncrasies of the people, you can see based upon their past experiences which have left behind the impressions. So that is the reason why we are not the same. Meaning, at the level of our mind, we are not the same because of the vasanas which are so deep-rooted in us, which come to express in our words, in our thoughts, in our emotions, in our actions, in our goals, in our preferences, in our likes and dislikes, attitude, behavior, character. So we understand that is the reason in Hinduism we clearly say nobody is born just yesterday. This soul has been traveling for so long, gathering lot of such impressions. So a person is a product of his own past. Not only this past, immediate past, but way behind, way long, way far, far away, that journey has started. So the vasanas dictate our behavior, dictate what we choose to do. Even if you are all here and some of the parents are sitting at home watching a golf game or sleeping, is because of what? Because you have somewhere you had the vasana to learn, understand, study, reflect. So that has brought you here. It can be in this very life itself, your parents might have taken you to satsangs or exposed you to this. That also is cause. So that is why we tell the parents, please put these samskaras in the mind of the children. It may, you may not see the result right now, but when they grow up, they will look for satsang. You see? To get the correct knowledge and pursue that, If you don't do the exposure at all, then obviously they will have no chance of even growing in that direction. Vasana means what? Vasayadi the vasana. Meaning that which remains in you, lives in you. So the main problem that Vedanta poses as the reason for our suffering is that we are not able to overcome our vasanas. So long as the vasanas dictate our life, we will not be able to look at things as they are. We always look with a colored vision. And this coloring of the perception causes great problem. So I don't look at things at the way they are. I always have a preconceived notions, hasty judgments, based upon the impressions that are there. And therefore, I have strong likes and dislikes, desire, anger, greed, jealousy, all these are all product of because of the strong impressions that I am born with. Now, is it something wrong? No, nothing wrong. See, common man doesn't understand this, right? If you say that you have to overcome vasanas, what does it mean? Because that concept itself is not there, right? Vasanas, what does it mean? Deep-rooted impressions. See, if those who have studied psychology would know, psychiatry, that even the Western science talk about the deep-rooted impressions. It's already there in the mind of a child, which it has gathered during the very early childhood. They won't go beyond that. They only talk about that. Oh, your parents have behaved this way, or you have been exposed to certain things, and due to which only you are going through this trauma or this fear, this loss of self-confidence, or suicidal tendencies, all that. Why? Because sometime in your early childhood, you had this issue. Now, only to that extent they can accept, because Christianity essentially does not accept the previous birth. And there's only one life. Okay. If that is the case, everybody should be the same. While birth itself, everybody should be the same. It's not. You know it. What Vedanta says is that mind and the impressions that are there as the causal body cannot be suddenly overcome. It cannot easily get out of it. And these impressions are so deep and vast, it is not possible for you to overcome that in one lifetime. Not possible. Then what is the solution? How do we overcome this? How do we become free of it? Study Vedanta. There is a way out. There is a way out of this. So it cannot be solved by one. Okay, this vasana I have, let me get rid of it. This vasana I have, get me rid. That will never end. It is as good as a sparrow with its small beak is trying to empty the ocean. That's not possible. So there is the way out. And that is what is discussed in this chapter. Vasanas and how to overcome them.